is going on, guys? Skip here, and welcome back to another episode in our Road to Glory series. Today we're back with some red ball cricket as the Three Lions continue their test series against South Africa. The boys are at the Oval today, a place where Pjizma loves to bat. Hopefully he can pick up a few wickets. If you did join us last episode, you would have seen that the boys from England got off to a good start. Pjizma Pant putting himself to the top of the order in the second innings and getting a tricky run chase over the line for the boys to go one up in the series. I'm hoping the big fella can crack on today. Hopefully a few wickets. We've been a little bit unlucky with the ball, but certainly picked up the form with the bat, and we are ready to go and put this series to bed. Ladies and gents, strap yourselves in. I'll catch us at the toss. If you do enjoy Cricket 22 content, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. I promise you'll take a fiver in your next innings. We do live stream over on Twitch 4 days a week. I'll leave all my links in the description, so make sure you click on in, come and say g'day, and let's continue to put cricket back on the map. So here we are, ladies and gents. Welcome to the Oval for this second test between England and South Africa. The home team will be looking to put their best foot forward and wrap up this series. South Africa coming in with a jacked up lineup. Still got one of the best bowling attacks in the world. They need to do something on this Oval wicket. The coin goes up in the middle. Big Dougal stands and officiates this one as South Africa call heads. They get it right on this occasion, and on a hard standard wicket without the peroxide, please, Mr. Verena. They're going to have a bowl. Rightio. Can Pjizma Pant keep up this form with the bat, ladies and gents? I'll catch us all in the middle. So South Africa have come to call. Big Pjizma Pant walks out to the middle of the Oval with the score at 65 for 3. Unfamiliar territory over the last 12 months, but a position that he needs to really nail. The pink ball rolls into him first ball. He steps across and takes the single down to fine leg. The big fella's off the mark. So fresh off a 97 not out. I didn't realise in the second innings of last test that Pij was the only one to get to double figures as he steps across this and hits it through square leg over the practice wickets, and he's going to pick up a couple. Good intent to start here. The South African attack certainly got the experience. They're an 89 rated team. England 90 rated as Pjizma punches this to mid on no run. Was the mindset, was the intent, was the flair he played with as he gets a half volley and he crunches this to the man at forward point. He sneaks down the other end and takes a valuable single. So Rabada into the attack and round the wicket first up. Into Pjizma, and he stands and pumps him through mid-on. That has been the highlight of his game the last couple of weeks. Does it go for 4? No, it doesn't. The big fella comes back for 3, says, hurry up, Joe Root, I am off to a start. And now Jansen into the attack. I reckon I've faced all 4 fast bowlers already. Verena throwing the ball around as Jansen's in. He tails in with that left arm, and Pjizma says, I'll step across, be 2 steps ahead, whip it off the legs and pick up me first boundary. Superb start. Well, the big left arm is going to stray every now and then, and if you bowl into a beanpole at 220 centimetres, he's going to have that every single day of the week. The 100 comes up for England. Mulder into the attack. They just keep bowling leg side. The amount of picket fences we've taken, there you go. Mulder comes in. We just trigger across, and that is the safest shot in the book. Superb test match batting. Well, this will be the real challenge. Nortkia into the attack. This bloke is express, and he gives Pjizma the fast treatment. 150 clicks. We kick it in front of middle. Umpire says no, thank you, Dukes. That pitched outside leg. And no review for the Saffers. Fair call as well, but you can just see how fast Nortkia is. He gets the half volley in. Pjizma this time alert to it all, and he punches through mid-wicket again. Doesn't have the power, but enough leg speed to get through for another triple. Not actually sure if South Africa have a spinner. Is Maharaj in this team? Nortkia in, he bowls a short 146 clicks. Pij is all over this. He's going to pick up his second boundary. That is delightful cricket. Into the 30s he goes. Well, it's a bit like that New Zealand Test series. You need to bring a spinner onto this bloke. Otherwise, he's just going to have a field day as he gets a short one from Nortje and he's just playing everything leg side. He doesn't matter, though, because the South African plan is disgusting. You've got two men on the leg side, a short mid-wicket, catching second slip and fly slip. He's outside off and he's just going to give Pjizma singles all day. In fact, we're going to turn this into 2 over the practice wickets. Good running. Back over the wicket. There's a certain intensity that this bloke is playing with right now, and it is wonderful to see as that whistles past his nose for the first dot ball of the over. Been a good spell from Nortje. Joe Root dismissed, and England 130 for 4 as he gets the length ball and he gets the cut shot out. Oh, if that is not a captain statement, then I don't know what is. That is about shot of the month. Oh yes, it's been a while since we've seen this. Nortje's pace, Pjizma's back foot slashing beautifully. Go and fetch that. He's into the 40s. Johnny Bairstow down the other end on 6. He gets another length ball. He looks to get down the other end. He keeps it at a dot ball. Once again, a nice little patch here for South Africa. Jansen into the attack. He's full and Pjizma punches down the ground for no run. I don't know if it's the conditions or the ball gets softer or the AI just get better, but this is proper realistic. This is what we love. That is a perler. He's done us all, ends up with the slow ball, leg cutter, whatever you want to call it. He rolls in again. This time he's wide of off stump and Pjizma's pumping it to cover no run. Nortje out of the attack, Mulder back in, and maybe this is the break that we need. He rolls over the wicket nice and slow. He punched this to mid-wicket, no run. He does get full on the legs. He might have to go over square legs head for a 6 here. See how we play it. We get a short one. Pjizma hooks and he hooks. Well, is this going to bounce for 4? No. Well fielded. He comes back for 2. And the 150 comes up for the 3 Lions. Well, you'd call it an even Stevens game at the moment. 153 for 4. Pjizma 49. Can he get a cheeky one off the hips? Yes, he does. And the Kia Oval stand and applaud for the great man. The captain gets himself to 50. Get the bat up in the air, you star. Well, we're just easing our way to 50 these days. It took a little bit longer than we wanted, but we were able to fight through. As Nortje gets short and Pjizma's on the hook yet again. Don't start dishing up that. That is another easy 4 runs. Oh, yes. Well, in 2 balls, it just changes the outlook for everyone in this test match. Nortje in full toss this time. Pjizma whacks it down the ground, only as far as the man on the ring at mid-off, and he picks up a single. So Ngidi back into the attack as we approach the dinner time break on day 1. He's in nicely. Pjizma leans on this and hits it through extra cover. Oh boy, forget your cut and pull shots. That is an absolute cracker. Shot of the day. When you least expect it, that is a thing of beauty. And Pjizma's just going through the gears nicely. As Ngidi's in, and this time we punch to the man at mid-on. We take him on as well, and we're home easy. And Nortje got the field set for short stuff, but he's got nothing left in the tank. Can we capitalise here? There's the short one. Oh, we've looked to whip it. We get the leading edge through vacant cover, and there's going to be another couple of bonus runs. We take that 54 bowled, and England are 190 for 4. 19 runs away from yet another ton. Nortje steams in for the last of his 13th. He gets on the half volley and Pjizma lifts this over backwards square. Has he got enough for the boundary? Yes, he does. 194 for 4, the English. So into the 220s, Pjizma 95. We've chewed up a few balls along the way, but we've been watchful as Ngidi's in. We whip this off the legs. Is this going to be the boundary we need? Yes, it is. The big fella's on 99. 100 partnership has come up and Pjizma's finally found the boundary. 123 balls. He's 99 as Ngidi's in. And we check our shot to the man at mid-off. No run. We couldn't quite get there last innings. We sat ourselves back at number 5 for this, and we've turned up as a captain again. We stand over this and whip it. While we couldn't quite get there last innings, we dropped ourselves back to number 5, and we have provided today. And Gideon Pjizma whips this off his legs to fine leg. Happy days, ladies and gents. Stand and applaud. The big fella's got himself another 100. You'll be guilty. Well, the big fella is absolutely loving himself sick. Kia Oval going off. Rabada continues over and he works another one through vacant square leg. These are just bonus runs and I think we're about to have a party. We don't see too many scores over 350 at the Oval. Maybe it's time for Pjizma just to counter as he steps outside leg stump and Rabada beats him in the inside. Well, he's got the licence. Change of tempo. It's not what South Africa need late on day one. As Rabada's in, he's on the legs. We nutmeg Dougal at square leg and pick up another boundary. They've just been far too straight, South Africa, and they've set poor fields. Rabada in, Pjizma goes over the top. Have some of that. The Barmy Army have been going off their tits. Last ball of the 66. 10 off it for Rabada as he's short and Pjizma's snicking through gully this time. When it rains, it pours, ladies and gents. Suck on that, Rabada. Well, this is turning out to be one of the better test match innings that you have seen. Rabada rolls in again. Short ball and Pjizma slashes to point. They take off as well. Good running. Partnership rocking along nicely. Bairstow starting to find his groove as Mulder's round the wicket. Pij goes over the top of point. Does he get it all this time? He does. It's a boundary party here. 150 partnership, 100 partnership. I can't keep up. The boys are flying. Mulder goes again. Pjizma gives him the same treatment. Doesn't run this time. Crowd are going off chops. See, this is what patience does. 160 balls, putting in the shift as Mulder's in and we finally play and miss. Boy, still no sign of spin. And if that's going to be the case, pencil Pigeon for 1 million more hundreds because boy, oh boy, does he enjoy the extra pace on the bat. Another boundary over point, the highlight of his game. Ngidi. Short ball schnicking this time. He's finally picked him up and he's been triggered. Needed to go on the back foot for that. Well bowled. Well, the innings comes to an end. He finally got us going. We found the schnick. Good catch, Hervier on the inside right shoulder. And Pjizma walks off for 133. Clap your hands. It's 5 for 286. And that was the end of that. 115.1 overs were bowled. England all out for 379. Johnny Bairstow supporting Pjizma's 133. But the foundation has been laid. Aiden Markram, surreal Hervier walk out to the middle of the oval. Big Pij has got the fresh juke in his hand. Can he finally pick up a wicket in this series? I'll catch us in the middle. 379 is the deficit. The big red steams in for ball number 1 and he is absolutely on the money. Thank you very much. Just got to remain patient. Didn't happen last test, but surely it can today. Another good area ball nipping away. Pjizma sniffing pits. All about his angle. Line and length will take care of itself. He's into Hervier, who's leaving yet again. Good shape. We'll tinker with the outswinger, in-swinger, but so far, so good. In for the last of the first over. Hervier slashes. Pjizma looks at him. 1 over bowled, and South Africa are none for none. Jofra Archer in the wickets for his first over. Can Pij follow suit? He's in and he's fast. The keeper's jumping and Hervier's still doing him. No gully or third man. Looking to bowl a real tight line to off stump here, and that is exactly where we are. Well bowled Pij. Disciplined start. Rassie van der Dussen faces his first ball from Pij. He's on the bat at 148 clicks. Thank you very much. 3 bowled and South Africa are 5 for 1. Hervier runs himself out and we're 5 overs in, 2 wickets have fallen. Pij hasn't even had a play and miss yet as this time Dussen's up-ish. Just a quick field change. I'm going to put a bloke at short mid off here. I didn't mind that from Rassie van der Dussen who sneaks off this time. Thank you very much. The captain's done it again. Rassie, go and have an early shower. Oh, yes, Pjizma, Pant. Change of field. Doosan has to play a little straighter. Joe Root has all the time in the world to catch that. And we've finally picked up number 1, and it's 3 for 10. Well, Rasi didn't last long. Van Mulder comes into the middle of the oval. It's 1 for 1, 3 slips in South Africa. I tell you what, in a spot of bother, as the first ball is nice to Mulder. We're going to keep that man at short mid off. Can we get a little bit of nip away? Oh, we've done him all ends up. That is superb. Well, it doesn't get any better than that. Maybe it's a permanent field change. As we're in for the last of our third. We hit Mulder on the back pad. He goes for a run. Umpire will say not out. 6 bowled, and that's 11 for 3. They need 162 to follow on again. Can Pjizma get an extended spell in as he's on the bat of Peterson? A quick little spell, 4 overs, 2 maidens, 1 wicket for 2 runs. The score goes to 59 for 4, and we're in again on the bat of Montgomery, who's letting it through the keeper. We brought ourselves back on at a crucial time. The aftertouch is looking good as we're on the bat. Catch it, Pij. The boys make some noise, not out. We can just get that ball to nip off the seam. I reckon we can find an edge. Oh, it's a little slower. He gets forward. Montgomery, 20 overs bowled, and it's 59 for 4. We know this South African tail starts at Kyle Verreynne. Oh, that's a peach. Well bowled, big fella. Still on a good length, in for the last of the 22nd. We bend the bat, catch it, Pij. How was that one? How was that one? How was that one? Oh, Dougal. His partnership just ticking along nicely. 80 for 4 as we're back, and Mulder gets on the drive. Good signs. And Mulder getting on the front foot. Don't mind it. We're in. We're bending our back, and there's the play and miss. In for the last of the 7th. Pij don't have too many petrol tickets left as he gets the slower ball in. Montgomery pins this along the carpet through cover. Does it go for 4? Yes, it does. 27 bowled, and it's 88 for 4. A dot ball after dot ball. We take a quick break. We join the play at 47 overs. 143 for 6 as our first ball's in, and Mulder is slashing behind point, picks himself up a boundary. So the challenge is set. 32 runs. Can we take 4 wickets? Pjizma in on the body of Mulder, and he's fending to forward square. Haven't bowled any short balls, no real full ones. We're going to try the bouncer. Mulder's going to get underneath it. We're going to sniff his pits. Into Janssen we come. The last of our 10th. This bloke can actually hold the bat. He lets it through the keeper. Tight leave, and it's a good battle between these two alpha males. Interesting field to Mulder. Going to attack his toes. 2 men on the leg side as he looks to drive through cover. Good little plan this. And well, that was all she wrote for the South African innings. 77 overs were bowled. They were dismissed for 235. Having to make the Poms bat again. Pjizma Pant picking up a solitary wicket, bowling plenty of dot balls in the end. But the dot balls were being bowled to Van Mulder, who ended up on 123 not out. The only man stepping up for the Proteas. We're going to pick up play now in the 3rd innings. We are 71.3 overs into this. England lead by 412 runs. It's 268 for 3. Pjizma's coming in to swing the willow. And boy, oh boy, what a time for this bloke to walk to the crease. Fresh off a ton, and it is party time at the Oval. Nortje rolls in. Can't say his first name. He gets short. Pjizma's got the leading edge out. It goes over extra cover. Oh, when it rains, it pours. South Africa suck eggs. You gotta love it. Big Onrik Nortje. I got it right that time. Rolls in. It hits high on the edge, and we'll take the 1 bounce 4. Well, he's not going to stand there and mess about this innings. Nortje is going to give him the pace. We may as well work with it. He gets short, and Pij plays and misses. Well, I think we've got more than enough. 420, you'd call it 2-0 in the series. Nortje in again. He gets short. Pjizma steps across. He tries to bang it out the stadium. He doesn't get all of it, but he gets enough for 4 more. Well, you just got to ride the wave sometimes. We've had our fair share of playing misses with the ball. We're not messing around with the bat. And as we get forward, Matty Hayden style, we plonk this over mid-on for another boundary. Oh, Pjizma, you star. 16 off 6. Norkia 1 for 69. The field is still up. He goes short this time and Pij middles that over square leg. One bounce, another 4. It's 289 for 3. Why don't we just bat with his freedom all the time? 3 boundaries in the over. Norkia gets short and Pjizma crushes this over point this time. Does it go for 6? No. Another 1 bounce 4. 74 bowled and it's 293 for 3. Well, it's Kagiso Rabada's turn. 24 off 9. He's going to come round the wicket. He's going to bowl a length ball. Pjizma's going to top edge this over point again. Oh, is that one gone for 6? Show me your arms. No. The party continues. Rabada, does he come a little bit wider? This time he does. Pjizma schnicks and he's been caught at second slip. Umpire triggers him and that is the end of that cameo. Oh, you could smell it coming. He got on the back tight. He should have stayed forward. He looked to slash. Second slip takes a good catch moving to his right. Second time he schnicked off, but it was a good 28 and it's 4 for 297. Not too long after that, the Poms were dismissed. 341 all out in the 88th over, giving South Africa an almost impossible task in this 4th innings. 485 runs they need to win. If they're anything like they were in the first dig, you may as well start pouring the beers because the 3 Lions are 10 wickets away from claiming victory and a series wrap. Strap yourselves in, Pjizma. This is your time. And here we go. First ball to Irvir's son is out. The crowd are pumped and Irvir's pumping this to mid-off, no run. We found some good shape first inning. Stay consistent with this Duke, and that is exactly what we do. We're on the money first up. If anyone can find it, the big red can. Wow. Wow. What on earth just happened? Buys. Well, we've got the outswinger going, that's for sure. First runs for South Africa as this time Irvir's slashing. They're going to need a few more of them if they're going to get anywhere near this total. There's another wicket that has fallen. Jofra Archer is on fire and South Africa are in trouble. It's just the pressure we build. We just don't get the reward for it. Oh, that's a peach. That is a peach. Well, Jofra is going off. He's picked up 2 wickets in 2 overs. When's it going to be Pjizma's time? Irvir, none off 13, bro. Wake yourself up. Got half a petrol tank left. Shot. Shot. Fair play. Sometimes you just got to cop that in Test cricket. That is a good cricket shot. Pjizma spelled 3 overs, 2 maidens, none for 4, and have a look at this score. 92 for 7. We're none for. Just let us wrap this tail up, give us some wickets, and then get us to the pub. I think we're just going to bowl ourselves all the way through until the last wicket's taken. Rabada forward and pressing. That's his first ball. Rabada looking solid. We get one to angle into him. Oh, we're close to an edge. Real close here. Just going to go round the wicket. I reckon there's a feather on offer. Come round, nipple ways on the back, Todd, pressing the mid-off. 28 bowled, and it's 93 for 7. I will persist with this angle round the wicket. We fire in, and there's the play and miss we've been looking for. Good areas. Just don't need to concede a French cart. Oh, catch it. Yes. Wow. This game. Slow ball Yorker could be the answer here. Oh, how was that? Oh, maybe tailing down the leg side. We're close. No need to review. Good decision. Stokes takes the 8th wicket, and surely we've got one for this second dig. Oh, there's the French cut. There it is, and there's the boundary. There is no way we are finishing this innings on a French cut. Oh, French cut that one, baby. Pjizma's picked up a wicket. We finally hit the woodwork. You'll be guilty. Ngidi gone bold Pjizma, and it's 9 for 127. You'll be ulti. Welcome in Onrik nor Kia. You can have very much of the same son. In for the last of our night. Slower ball Yorker. We hit him on the pad. We asked the question. I think it might have been outside the line. 39 bold, and it's 127 for 9. Oh, we deserve that. Absolutely deserved it. Can we mop up the tail? Oh, Norkia, how are you edging that to point? You just got to hit the base of the stumps to these tail enders. We go again. This time we hit him on the pad. This one has to be out. Oh, was it going down leg? Maybe. Just want to see stumps out the ground. Norkia faces up. In we go. He gets the edge. Thank you very much to first slip. What we saying? Oh, bump ball. And there we go. We weren't required to bowl another over, but we did go and pick up the win and the $1,000. Pjizma Pant putting in a shift for England in this second test, and the South Africans have been bowled out for 137 in their final innings. England winning by 348 runs to wrap up the series 2-0. Take a bow. Well, we are going to leave it there for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for being with us. It was another dominant display from the Big Red. 100 in the first innings, a bit of a party in the second, picking up a couple of picket fence wickets as well. We're looking to take a few more in the next one and ultimately finish this series 3-0. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. Make sure you come and check us out in our live streams as well. But until the next one, ladies and gents, look after yourselves and those around you, and I'll catch you in the next one.